Welcome to the Outsider Media Group where we talk battle rap from top tier, mid tier to lower tier. There's no biasness here. Tonight we will discuss a couple of things, man. First off, man, before y'all introduce yourself, let me start by saying congratulations on your fifth. And you've been on a little streak here, KTL. You know what I'm saying? We ain't talked since the last battle, so I wanted to get first. You know what I'm saying? But everybody.
Hey, yo, appreciate that, my man. You know, already know what it is. KTL, Mr. 5-0, you feel me? We out here moving.
Anthony from 30.co. Just here to
What's
talk a little
good?
battle rap, bro.
That's what's up. All right, well, look, Anthony, this little first part, we got to talk about something. So, like you said, you missed the 5-0, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm calling it, man.
Oh, so is that consensus? Is that judge battles? How's that
Uh,
being called?
Actually, I don't think they judged any of them. I tried to. I was right, so I was supposed to bet Blade. He ducked. That didn't happen. I was trying to bet Dupe. He didn't want to bet, so that didn't happen. Now, of course, he's calling himself Mr. 6-1. You know what I mean? He's saying that he won the battle, but
Who won?
I mean the game tape showed a real man. I got the first and the third pretty clearly.
Uh,
The second I'm seeing consensus is he got it, but right now it's looking like an edge. His arm
how's
was
that?
longer, but
I
it
that
was his. Huh?
listen that night. Okay, even Tony Bro said it. First and third. Everybody, I thought it was a consistent thing of first and third. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, battle rap rankings. Stream the event. Shout out to him. He gave me the win. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Tony
first and
Bro,
third.
real.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let one right. Listen, now this is what's happening right now, and I can see how the narrative getting switched. Everybody's trying to let that second round try to maybe get him another round somewhere in this battle. Now, it was pretty clear that first and third. Now, that second was powerful, but it's not enough history and make it like, oh, he lost. No, he lost the first and third. Caleb won the first and third, and it's not just me. I'm waiting to roast him. I'm waiting to flame him on here. And that's why I keep saying like that second was godly. I knew it though, but when he started that third, wasn't I said it. It's not enough.
Man, if we're about to say, if we go through it, his first was the worst round of the battle. His
Right.
second, some people are calling the best round of the battle. I mean that's fine. You know what I mean. That was my worst round easily. Um, my third round, like his third round, he had a couple that hit, but it would be a comparison of 2 to 8. You know what I mean? I had like a lot more things that hit. They were really calling it 2-1 my way, halfway into the third, and I still had some shit. You know what I mean? Clip with.
Oh yeah, I kind of said it like on the way, like on the transition to you. I was like, it's not. I said it. You know,
Oh
it's,
yeah,
it's on there.
I was about
Because
to
I
say. I
heard
mean,
your rap.
I've said that and he was like, he I don't know. It almost sounded like he ended his third early or something. I don't know, man. But like he was just like, man, it's over with. I won this already. And I was like, I don't know, man. You kind of got ahead of yourself.
All right. So what's your next plate though? EBL speaking first, and then we're gonna transition to your
Ah,
next venture.
EPL, man. They're talking about they're not going to have an event in November. They're talking about holding off till December. I've had a couple of plates like push my way, but as of this point, you know what I mean. I'm not gonna take a plate that doesn't excite me because at this point I just feel like I'm wasting bars on people that really aren't getting me anywhere. I'm looking to do other things. I am locked in on the 25th of November. The trailer just dropped the other day. The DOA, go check it out. Raise the bar.
Yeah. I definitely was gonna get to that too. Yeah.
They're having
So
their first live event. So, what is it? Anarchy, The Purge, Volume One. We got to be the first announcement that dropped. Shouts to Raise the Bar for putting some respect on my motherfucking name.
right.
Me and the dude's name is Judah Leone. He's a vet, man. He was like pretty decently up the rankings in the UBL before it became Raise the Bar. So should be interesting, man.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. All right, all right. Let's switch to get.
Which the cloth.
Yeah. The Jae Millz K Shine face off. How y'all feel about that, man?
I want Anthony to talk about it first. I got to hear this.
Well, I'm actually because I haven't been much watching the stuff today. I'm still not all the way through it, but I like how it was starting out and how they were going, and kind of Jae Millz was really kind of talking to him, just kind of trying to make him realize, yo, man, I've been doing this. Don't count me out just because y'all ain't seen me in a while. And I really like that energy from him. Like, don't underestimate me.
All
He's
right,
like,
all right, man. Hold on, man. I'm gonna talk about the elephant in the room. K Shine, humble K Shine was unlocked doing that goddamn face off. Yeah, what was that? What was that energy he had for Av at? Yo, you see how humble he was? Did you see his body language? Hold on, we're gonna talk about this, yo, because I've been waiting for a couple people have been sleeping and shit, so we had to, space out a show or two. But
right.
you can see his body
Out
language.
the 8 hours of sleep,
Right.
real quick.
You can see his whole body language, the shoulders down, hands clasped, elbows out. It's like, yo, it has 3 minutes of the damn face off to get up.
Right.
To stand up out his chair. He gave Jae Millz a high five when Jae Millz asked him to give him one. Oh my God.
So
Hot head shine?
is that do you think that's respect or fear?
Man, that's nervousness. He didn't know what to do. He didn't know what to do. Listen, he was nervous. It could be respect too, but they from the same hood, so he actually know that he's probably about what he's talking about because he know him. He
Right.
know this dude. Did you see the humble shine, man? It was a thing of beauty, man. It looked like I posted this up in there. I said K-Shine. No, Jae Millz looked like a counselor at a halfway house talking to an inmate. He had his hand on his shoulder, yo. I mean, the shit was ridiculous, man. But I'm thinking K Shine is in trouble, yo. If not, he played a very good. He had a very good poker hand, which I see some of these narrative creators trying to push out there. But he didn't have that same energy like he did for Av. He got all in his face, all that shit. And Jae Millz was talking that shit. He was talking that real spicy and fuego shit, man. Like,
Dre, you trying the 2K fatigues were on?
they were on. They were on accelerated clock. Yo, the shit was going fast, yo. Where was it at? He was humble. Yo, he had his humble badge on. He was respectful archetype humble badge. He shine. I've never seen that.
Hey, yo, man. I mean, is this K-Shine's first time on RBE?
I believe so. Yeah. They said they had talks a while ago, but it just fell through. But
I mean, do you think that it might have something like that? You know what I mean? Maybe he realizes how big of a shot this is. This probably came with a big ass bag too. You know what I mean? He might not want to fuck nothing up. You know what I mean? This is one of the biggest battles of his career and probably one of the biggest paydays.
Did you see the confidence and aggression he had on the promo, walking through the wrong blocks, looking for Jae Millz? Did you see that? I mean, he was confident, bro. And then once they got into that face-off, the energy was way different. It's different, man. Like I said, look, I put this up in the premiere in the live chat that K-Shine might choke. He might get overwhelmed. This is his biggest battle yet. And somebody said he ain't choked yet, but eating ass, Av. Listen, and he battled Av when his record was hot in New York. He didn't have to say nothing. As soon as he started rapping, the crowd went. I was like, the crowd has been. They came to see him, but this is gonna be a fight. The RBE crowd is different, yo. They come there to bars.
I do want to make this clear. not get too wrapped up in the whole like face-off aesthetic, man. Because remember what happened with Mook and Verb, man. Everybody
Nah,
thought Verb was looking bad in that face-off, and then
actually, I didn't. You know, I was saying, hey, we can go back. I think we talked about this too. You know what I'm saying? I thought that Mook was doing a whole bunch of smoke and mirrors, which they do. He do a lot of talking, but I'm just saying the energy is totally different, from the Av face off. There was a lot of finger pointing and yelling, and it was a lot
arm
of
crossing, forceful arm crossing.
but this one it was a whole bunch of yelling and standing up, and
High
it just looked.
fiving.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. That was weird. But anyway, man, does this change anybody's outlook on the battle?
I'm not one to be swayed by face-offs, man, because I mean half the time, you know what I mean. You see whoever talks the most shit. Sometimes they just get their ass whipped. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
a lot of times it's all show. So, and I'm thinking maybe they wanted him on a bit because like the atmosphere of this particular show that they were on was like kind of nice. They had the lady there as opposed to some guy. Maybe they didn't want it to get too crazy.
Shouts to
So
that lady too. I remember fucking Verb was mad as shit at her because she kept asking Mook all the questions and shit. That was awful, man. Shouts to that lady. She a trooper.
so maybe they wanted to keep it a little humble, not too crazy. No fingers in the face.
All
No
right.
forced arm crossing.
Right.
All right. So,
Hey, yo, Dre, man.
yo,
Before we move on, I want to I'm gonna be Chris Petty for a second. You feel me? I want to take this off battle rap real quick because this is something I saw a little bit earlier, man.
what's up? What's up?
I don't know if y'all are familiar, but there's been a controversy going around with Bow Wow here lately, man. Have y'all seen it?
No, about him losing his girl to
Yeah.
young M.A.
How do y'all feel about that, man?
There's nothing you can do. It's
That
not,
man,
Wait, what?
Bow Wow's girlfriend, I think her yeah, confirms she did leave him for young MA and has no regrets.
Oh,
she popping. Bow Wow had actual challenge about being fake. It's a new wave, yo. The gay agenda is definitely being pushed. Is definitely, I guess, cool.
Oh, I understand. Let me ask this though. You know what I mean? How, if it's you in that situation, how do you handle that?
I'm Bow Wow. I'm rich. Go
I'm
get
saying
me another bitch.
on to the
Oh
next
yeah,
one.
Yeah, on to the next one. The hell?
I'm about to say I'm about to just walk around and check every power line for some sneakers. You feel me?
Hey, listen. I'm gonna go back a couple of years. I don't know how y'all, but listen, it was a great poet that once says,
I'm like 38.
no, okay, check me out. It was a great poet that said, now my side bitch is my main bitch because my main bitch ain't feeling me no more.
Truer
No
words were
more.
never spoken.
Shout out to Trinidad James.
Right.
And that's the circle of life right there. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, your main bitch leave, now your side bitch get the starting job. So I'm pretty sure Bow Wow has something somewhere in the cut or whatever. You know, he'll be all right, man.
Oh, that's a definite. I just like I said, I've been seeing about this a little bit lately, but I didn't see the full story until recently, and I was just like, man, that's kind of. I mean, at that point, you know what I mean. You rich, you can have whatever woman, but that's just like you already had this.
The challenge.
Yeah.
It ain't getting stolen.
Proving shit. Now you lost your girl. That's the sunken place right there, man.
So, all right. Anybody mad if JD was to write him something real, for real, heartfelt, you know what I'm saying? Sad story for Bow Wow, and he come back out like you know how they do. It's wintertime, little smooth R&B ish crooning over a melody. What you think? Would you take advantage of? Listen, as no one in the world knows this right now. Would
That's
you
record
take?
sales.
Yeah, would you take advantage of it? Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
That's Usher did it.
Facts.
No, he ain't addressed that herpes shit yet, but we're gonna skip that. All right.
Let it burn.
Let it burn part 2. Confessions part 2. One of these motherfuckers. Shit. All right, so where we going, yo? Where we going from here, man?
I mean, I got one that I thought about as we was talking about that outside of battle rap. So it's revealed today that the prodigal son has returned to social media. After a long talk with LeVar Ball, Kanye West has realized that he doesn't want to be in the sunken place anymore. He realizes he's being used as a prop. How do y'all feel? Do y'all believe that's a sincere apology, or do you believe it was all a PR stunt, or what?
His Yeezys, the new green light up about to drop. It's a fucking PR stunt, man. Every time something is about to drop, he does shit like this, man. He tries to get back in the good graces of the people that he constantly disrespects and then jump back on board with the other bullshit that's always controversial. He's flip-flopping. It's what Kanye does, so he's he's a narcissist, so he can feel like he can control people when he wants to. So
Which
I think
side do you believe is the real Kanye?
I don't know. I've been out on Kanye since 808 Heartbreak. So
I really listen. I really don't care though, for real,
absolutely,
man.
I
I
don't
really
care.
don't, man. I mean, I understand. Listen, it is definitely it's a hot topic, and it is important because there are people that's young and impressionable that will follow his lead. You know, we got people that follow people in battle rapping. Them rich, but anyway, you know what I'm saying. So it is kind of important. Yeah, it's kind of important to goddamn talk about stuff like this, especially.
More important question, Dre. You copping the new Yeezy?
All right, so more important, it's always great to keep the people on the right path, the young ones, this young and impressionable, you know what I'm saying, correct and whatever. And talk about the Kanye shit and let everybody know when he's bullshitting or when he's correct. Right now, I think it's a promo.
Facts. All right, so what's next, Dre?
Let's get to it. Clone
versus
your
Loso.
boy. I was getting to it. I was going to think of another name.
I thought you Mike Jersey. My problem, brother. Continue.
No, you good. So how you called it?
I got Loso 2-1, man. I'm not mad at a clone 2-1. He lost the first clearly. The second, I feel like Loso had the extended clip. You feel me? Felt like his rounds was about $150, a little over what they needed to be. But I'm not mad at him for that. But I mean, he Loso, without giving much away, he had an angle in the third, a bit of a prop. It was very creative and unique to me, but I didn't, you know what I mean? It didn't really hit that much for me in terms of the battle. So I gave Clone the third and the first two.
I got a little 2-1, and I think I gave Clone the third for the reason of that actual prop, which has been done by Sirius Jones. He's already done that damn near the same way. I've seen this before. I've seen it before. I watch all types of battle rap, so
they forget about that though.
Yeah, of course, it's Sirius Jones, He's one of the top capos and the unrespectables. Another segment that's coming very soon. We're getting everything together right now. It's gonna be a nice look together. But anyway,
yikes.
Yeah, I got to take away from that angle. So I gave it to, I definitely gave it to Loso 2-1 though. But if it wasn't for that prop and somebody already doing it, it might be a 3-0.
How you feel, Anthony?
Yeah, I'm definitely leaning towards him, Loso getting all 3 rounds. Nothing crazy, no body or nothing like that. But um, that's on my initial watch. I definitely want to watch it again. But I think Loso won. I don't think I'll change my opinion on who won after watching it again. But who won? Which rounds were won? I may change up after watching.
And I mean, Anthony, you did mention, the bullpen group is seeing some clone 2-1s.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they're definitely seeing. At least on the initial post, I think I'm seeing people disagree in the comments. Some people disagreeing in the comments, but a lot of the initial posts that I'm seeing are saying the clone one.
Facts. I mean, in terms of the battle, I wasn't mad at it. I made a tweet and I told Clone, I said, look, my brother, I said, don't you ever in your life come with another first round like that, knowing that you got this type of shit in the second. There was absolutely no reason for that. His second, it was night and day from his first round. He definitely could have made a stronger case for that being debatable if that was the case. And I mean, he did respond. He was like, "Yeah, man, I'm gonna work on that." He was like, "But I appreciate the feedback." I mean, I'm happy to see the talent growing. I did see. I want to give a shout out to him. He said recently on Twitter that he you know what I mean, that everybody else seems to be getting the PG call around him except for him. But he said that one of the tracks that he made, one of his people that he fucked with at MTV said he liked it and they was trying to set something up, you know what I mean? So maybe he could do something with his music career now. So shouts to him for that.
That's dope.
Okay, that's what's up. What's up? All right, so you know me.
Hold on, Dre. Hold on. Before we move on, never mind. I forgot to ask. Who would y'all want to see Loso and Clone battle next?
Where?
Anywhere. Just in general, what's the next other than the let's skip the obvious, Loso and Chef Trez. What who would you like to see Loso battle and who would you like to see Clone battle? Because Clone already has Bill Collector and Suge locked in, but is there anyone else?
On that circuit, damn it, man. Because I'm thinking it's got to be a bullpen. So
I don't think so.
I think I need to see that if it hasn't happened yet.
Bad News about to have a PG, so I don't know how much. You know what I mean? I'm sure he's still going to show up to the bullpen, but I don't know
It's
how much
home league.
if he makes it. You know what I
It's
mean?
home.
But that could definitely be a thing that happens.
I don't see why not, because he better learn from everybody else that's out on the fucking show.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
What about Lasso?
I can hear you. My bad.
I said, what about Lasso?
Loso. It was a conversation
With the congregation.
but they were saying it was a conversation about him and maybe like throw him straight into the wolves, man. Give him damn it, they already back. Has him and Cortez already back?
No, they have not.
Yeah, we was talking. Was like maybe throw him in there with Cortez.
That would be interesting.
Because
I
of
wanted to see Loso versus JC, but JC just got done battling B Dot, and he battled Geechee this year. So I mean, I definitely don't think that he needs to like always be given the shots.
True. I was definitely working my way to that. I was starting with maybe some of the unobvious ones, but definitely Loso, JC.
Huh?
Yeah. Well, no, hell no. Okay. Well, damn it, I didn't think about it. You all right? You all right? That's CEO. Damn it, my bad. You know when I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You're right. One of the hold on. Since you said that, I do want to point out a fact that I noticed earlier doing the live stream battle and shit. It's been a Goonie on every band battle that's been dropped so far. Now
Correct.
we know the next one is going to be probably Snake Eyes and Saga. But the first 3 battles were Goonies on that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just a little fun fact.
I mean, right? It's a Goonie world, man. You just had Ryder versus Glue on a dope ass card. You had Twork, Mac, and Jack all on this shit. The only one that's having to sit out is Drugs. And I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see Drugs on a band battle soon. Honestly, that seems like an environment for him. Maybe Drugs versus. Well, never mind. You know what? No, I'm not. I seen the post today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen the post today. They're still trying to get Drugs versus Street Hymns set up, man. I'm mad at that as a band battle.
Oh yeah, I seen Street Hymns talking about it.
Yeah, he want to do that. I don't know why he want to do it.
Hey, man, that would be a dope ass band battle.
Do you hear the stat that I just gave? You know what I'm saying? They all gonna be fucking with him. Yo, we all, you know what I'm saying? Even though Mac lost, but Mac still showed off though. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if I'm being we'll get to that in when. But I mean, Saga already got a band battle. Shit, let him get. Probably gonna end up doing
I want to see that. Oh no, I definitely want to see that.
Loso and Trez on band. So I mean, shit. The only one that's missing is A Ward, man.
So do you want to? So let me ask you this: would you rather see that battle on band, or maybe wait to maybe December after everybody else go through the next year, December, when everybody go through the process and they got the Goonies versus the 4?
You said next December?
Because you got to think by the time that everybody, like A Ward, got to go through his process. You know what I'm saying? And of course, Street Hymns got to win.
Again? You gotta win again.
That win sounded it sounded directed. I don't know. Were you talking to somebody when you said that?
How many times you gotta win, man? That's all I'm saying.
Oh no, man! But just think about it. Would you rather see that on a possible? Because you know it's gonna take some time. It'll probably be next year sometime. Or would you rather see it on band right now?
I mean, let me do Street versus Drugs on band. They could still do the Goonies 4 Horsemen thing. They could still have Twork versus Loso.
Yeah, because it really don't matter. It really don't matter against Street Hands.
I'm about to say, no, that's a super fact. He could go beat the shit out of Glue.
Yeah, you could just do anybody.
That's a fact. He could beat Glue.
Mike Tuck up real quick.
He could let's see who else. He could beat the shit out of Cuban. I think Cuban's an honorary Glue. He already beat Blue
Listen,
Castro,
I understand. See, man, this is you about losing credibility, man. We're doing so good, man. Don't do that, man. Come on, man.
Hey, yo, man, we about to
truth over there. That's cool.
We about to move on to the next joint, man.
So listen,
talk about this battle.
No. Before we get to that, yo, I wanna. So you know me, I always listen to blogs, yo, even when I'm doing different shit, a house, shit like that. But listen, so I'm listening to a blog earlier, and it is Gunpowder Pat versus Moon has been booked for I think for a December card. Yeah, Norbs had Gunpowder Pat on his Norbs It All podcast, and they was talking, and Gunpowder act like he didn't want to say it, but Norbs came out and said, "Yeah, you're booked with the OG Moon." So they throwing him straight into the fire. What y'all think about that matchup, man?
I got Gunpowder Pat with a 2-1. What's Moon?
Oh, I like Moon, man.
It wasn't Young X. I thought he had one after Young X. Or was it Young X?
Well, I mean, that's his last URL battle. I think was him and Young X. He might model, to be honest with you.
No, I think my boy roasted him, yo.
I mean, I'm not mad at that. I remember it wasn't a bad showing, so I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't think that in this climate, I don't know if OG Moon is just, you know what I mean, if he's gonna be like a big thing in battle rap. I think at the time, I think that, and no skills, but I think that when they brought him in, people viewed him more as a novelty because of his age, being the OG. You know what I mean over there.
Yeah, but then after a while, you gotta prove yourself. It's kind of like street hymns, right? They will bring him in as a novelty because he is another Christian rapper. But once he gets here, he has to prove himself. Moon has proven himself. You know what I'm saying? So I think, you know what I'm saying, he's
Yeah, but we haven't seen him in a while. That's what I'm saying. Like, did the novelty wear off?
no. The URL push was focused on other things, damage control, setting other things up, you know, trying to get shine on these guys. Now, don't forget, the first quarter of the year usually starts off with all the mid tiers and uppercomers. So it's going to be a lot of battles and like a lot of events coming between like the first quarter of next year. But it is another card book. We're not gonna talk about that, but it's another card book, and I think it's a whole bunch of fucking mid tiers, and it's gonna be great.
I mean, I'm interested to see. You know what I mean? There's been a couple of matches that I've heard for this card. I wouldn't even necessarily, honestly, I can't even call it mid tiers yet because it seems to me like it's a lot of people that are coming up from the proving grounds and shit. But I think that it's definitely a good way for some potential. I'm more excited about the names than the previous events this year that featured mostly mid tiers and shit. And hell, even some of them top tiers, man. It's new talent. At some point you got to pass the fucking torch, man, and give it up. Like you, or at least take some time off, get your shit back.
We will talk about that at the end of the segment, but it's not about. See, the pass the torch is like you got to win or lose, and that's not what it is anymore. But let's get to it. Let's get to it, man. Set it off.
All right, man. They made us wait about a week, man. They were calling it Battle of the Year.
Stop right there. Stop. Let's rewind. Let's rewind back.
I'm listening.
Let's rewind about like 2 months ago, yo. We just chilling and then bam, you get a notification. The fuck is this? The first joint, the first band joint just dropped out, right? Next one dropped out the sky. What's different?
I mean,
what's different?
Has implemented a new YouTube feature. You know, I have seen it before then, but they made us wait for it, man. They said, "Here's when it's dropping. Here you go. Wait 4 days for the motherfucker."
But so, that was the way they was doing it. The first rollout was like, you motherfuckers just ain't gonna know. You just gonna get a notification and then
the first
boom.
rollout was still my favorite, personally.
Yeah, it just dropped out the sky. The second one was the same way. Dropped out the sky, right?
At least they gave the second one a trailer, though.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, it leaked before, didn't it? Or like, yeah, there was some information on the second one, I thought, before it came out.
How much though? It wasn't like for hour countdown on that motherfucker. They told you before the trailer and then the trailer.
Facts.
Like, well, we know what it is. It's the URL politics. Let's go and get to it. My bad. I just wanted to point that out.
So man, what they said, like I said, they was calling it the Battle of the Year or a Battle of the Year candidate. Let's not jump out the window. But I mean, it's a battle that Outsider Media Group had said needed to happen a few months ago. So shout out to those dudes. They was a little bit ahead of the culture at the time. But
we all definitely said that because we actually headlining Ascension too.
Facts.
If you don't, we'll check the tapes.
Nu Jerzey Twork, man, versus Young Cake Life Chess. I mean, it went down the day after, or well, the day of the strike, right after the event was over. So they definitely wasted no time in getting that shit out. Nu Jerzey Twork already had a drop this week against Shotgun, so he's definitely best. As well as the announcement that he's going to be on Summer Madness 8 versus Arsenal.
Right.
This was supposed to be the battle. I mean, the Suge battle was good, but we was hearing that. I heard a lot of twerk 30s, man. I did. I heard a lot of twerk 30s. I heard a lot of
negative. I heard the total opposite. I heard a whole bunch of chess.
I heard that too.
I heard a whole bunch of chess 2-1s, and that is not what I saw.
But
that is not what I saw.
That I have is, you know what I mean? They did all that, and I'm gonna say that. Well, I'm not gonna get into that yet. I'm gonna wait till we get to recap of the battle. But supposed to be like the Suge battle was good, but this was supposed to work back in the good graces because right now people really wasn't rocking with him. Dre, go ahead and first off tell us how you felt about the battle, man.
I called it Twerk 2-1.
How'd you feel about the battle overall?
Oh, I felt it was a good battle. I was entertained, man. Listen, for the simple fact that we do got different people calling it different ways is a good thing right now. You know what I'm saying? It's a good battle. You know, was it a clean battle? No. Was it a technically sound battle? No. But that's what we come to expect when you got these two people. You know, it was to a minimum. It's not what we expected. No excuses, but we know who they are. Like I said months ago, we had them as a headline on Ascension, so we're not bigging this up too much anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's a good battle, though.
Man, okay, this is exactly 100% what I expected whenever they said that Chess versus Twerk happened. However, all the hype around it after this shit, I heard from people who were in the building. I heard a lot of shit, man. I allowed my beliefs to be swayed. You know what I mean? Because everyone was calling this such an incredible battle, and this is my problem. The fans sometimes are their worst enemy. I felt this way about multiple things. I felt this way about Chess's rounds versus Tay-Rock. I felt this way about this battle.
Hold on. Let me ask you something. Who is you hearing this stuff from, though?
Well, there was a few people in the EBL server who were in the building for the strike card,
right.
And they were saying, you know what I mean, that this shit was incredible. There was a post on Twitter that I saw. Battle rappers, DNA, the Saga, who else? Like there was 4 or 5 battlers. I think Charlie Clips or something. Like they were all sitting there talking about how fantastic this battle was. And I'm not gonna hate on the battle. It was a good battle. There was probably about, I'd say 4 rounds that I really rocked with through the whole battle, which isn't bad by today's standards. But I was expecting. I was about to say they made it sound like it Chess had his rounds versus Rock and his rounds versus Saga. Twerk had his rounds versus Suge and his rounds versus Verb. Like they made it sound like it was the next generation classic to, you know what I mean, to cement this is the new wave is here.
Okay,
and
imagine
I did not get that feeling.
All right, imagine being a strike 2.5 and you already know. Or I don't know how they set it up. You might just told these certain people like after it's over, you go here for this interview or whatever, and they might have just had it all set up for the battle. I don't know how, but regardless, just imagine knowing or not knowing that boom, yo, it's twerking fucking chess, yo. This is what's up now, especially if it was a surprise. Now that's gonna heighten everything up 10 more times. So if you live, they on the, especially if it's on a surprise, like oh shit, it was chess and twerk. Yes, already So all the stumbles and shit that we see, and we looking for technical shit on the playback, they not seeing it. They lit right there. They motherfucker all day drinking, smoking, extra battle on the cut. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they lit. So a lot of that shit probably got glossed over. That's why in the
I'm not
moment,
mad at that, and you know what I mean? Because I understand that, like, in the building, shit feels a lot different than it looks on camera.
facts.
But my problem comes in the fact that battle rap fans sometimes, and I mean, I'm not even going to say they intentionally do it, but they set the standards far too high. And then when something comes out and you were expecting this large monstrosity of something, you're
They was
just
there. You can't. Nobody looking at this on TV cannot say how it felt in that moment because they was there. Of course, we're not looking at it. They was actually there, so I can understand why at that moment when they tweeted that. Now, kind of look at what they saying now after they looking at it.
And Dre, I'm not, like I said, I'm not mad if you do that in the moment, but some people had whole campaigns. They were talking about this every day before it dropped. You know what I mean?
Yes, because they know how it felt and they know how they saw it in that moment. We're watching it on the TV. They was in there.
I'm just
You know what I
saying,
mean?
like the Nitty versus Ill Will. I didn't hear it like this much, but that is actually the type of battle I expect. Nitty versus Av, those types of things. Whenever I hear these types of things, there's only one battle that I remember being talked about a lot, and I couldn't find anything about it until it was like this, and that was Danny Myers versus B Dot, and that actually was probably the only one that basically lived up to my expectations.
Okay.
And like I say, I'm not mad at either of these young men. They did what they were going to do. Me personally, I got Chess 2-1. I got Chess taking the first 2 rounds, and Twork got that third. I feel like Chess got the second clear. Twork got the third clear. The first is all dependent upon they both had stumbles. Chess had more stumbles, but I also feel like Chess's material was better.
Nah, man. Listen, you can't now. Listen, it's my turn. You got that off, man. Yo, twerk first and third. I cannot see how you gave Chad after all those stumbles. He stumbled so many fucking times in the first, man. It was like you can see people in the back. Yo, look at Smack's face. Yo, look at look at Smack's. His face looked like a motherfucker that just worked like 80 hours and got a $6 check, yo. I swear to God, yo, he like it was about to happen again, yo. You know, he kept stumbling, man.
I mean, I understand. About to say, I only think it was 2, maybe 3 through the whole thing. Twerk had his
whoa. No, let's say this. Did you just say 2, maybe 3 stumbles through the whole
That's all I recall.
first?
I might have to watch it again, but that's what I recall.
You're saying that so nonchalantly, like that's just normal. You said 2 or maybe 3. It's nothing.
No, what I'm saying is
it's under par.
I'm about to say, Dre, you love to use the O-Red ruling, where if somebody feels better, they can still win the round.
And I use that sarcastically too, and you know that.
No, you definitely have.
Or do you?
Wave 7.
Oh yes, I definitely. Yeah, I
all
definitely
I'm saying,
do.
and like I say, and if Twerk had a flawless round, even with the gap in material that I felt was there, I would have given the round to Twerk. But Twerk's round wasn't flawless either.
Like he only had one slip up. He had one. I listened.
But that's what I'm saying.
I listened to it right back after premiere was over. When we're arguing on Twitter or whatever, I looked at it right back. Yo, the first
Twerk had a couple
what I needed to see was that first.
Twerk had a couple of lines that I remember from the first. I remember he had that good lines that I remember from the first. He had that. What was it? Where he was talking about like his homie was in prison for 7 years and he got stabbed.
Come on, man. Let's stop it, man. Stop it, man. Listen, how could you
saying some bullshit, man? He said
you might not have got it.
He was like, I put the potato over the beef and made a pot roast. Like what?
Come on, you never made a pot roast?
That's how you make a pot roast. But first off, you put a potato on a gun. Second off, that's a basic like 1-2 buckle my shoe. Come on, dog. I'm not hating. Like I say, I can definitely
said it
either way.
You put the potato in with the beef. It's not
Yeah.
on it, but okay.
Okay, listen.
I'm just
He
being an
said
idiot.
it. He said it clearly. Let's work on getting the words out clearly, and then worry about whether it makes sense or not. Yo, at least he said this shit. You know what I'm saying? And listen, this sounds weird to me because come on, Caleb. You know I don't like this dude like that, man. But I can't be biased like that, yo. He
I'm not
cooked,
being
dude.
biased, man.
No,
I
I
don't
said
like
me.
chess.
I said I don't like Twerk. You know what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
like either of these guys particularly. I've never seen the hype. I mean, Twerk, in my opinion, Twerk is better overall than Chess. Twerk's Pen is better. But this battle, he didn't like he had that third round, and I feel like it's the same thing that happened with the Averb thing, right? Because I seen in those, I was watching those live comments when it was happening. A lot of people had Chess 2-0 whenever that shit happened, right?
Negative, yo. Yo,
Hold
the
on.
lot of comments are still on the video.
Hold on. And then as soon as Twerk went, it's Twerk 2-1 after the third because
Nah, I'm not gonna let
his
you get
third
that
was
off
so
because I
powerful.
was in a live too. It wasn't number ones going up. Stop that. I'm not gonna let you.
It.
I'm not gonna let you do that. Nah. Hey, listen. You know I do the videos. I will go and look at the joints and flash that shit up
Hey,
there. I
go
screen.
ahead, man. I'm saying, like, it's the same shit that happened against Averb. Like, a lot of people had Averb up 2-0, and then all of a sudden, Twerk has a powerful third, and it changes the narrative. It happens all the
Negative.
time.
Everybody still say he lost to Averb. What are you talking about?
No,
Everybody say.
no,
No, I hear
sir.
a lot. I hear a
Come
lot of
on,
people saying
listen,
Twerk won.
listen. The Twerkettes, you can't say the Surfettes, the Yikers, and we're gonna do a battle rapper fan club name later.
Shout
But
out to
you
the
just
Twerk
certain,
team, man.
yeah, the twerkers or whatever you want to fucking call them. But listen, you can't tell them nothing, but everybody else can definitely see. But it's 2-1. I don't see how Chess beat the first round, man. He stumbled so fucking much. It was bad. It
Let
was
me
bad.
say this, man.
Listen,
Go ahead.
I do want to say this, yo, because I'm petty as fuck. Second round, Chess says, "Don't interrupt me in my round," or something like that. He fucked up right there, and that's what made me pay attention to this bar. So we told him, "Don't interrupt him in his round." In other words, don't talk over him and stuff like that, or he's swinging off or something like that. Okay, let's fast forward to the third round. He called out the Spanish Harlem bar that made him fuck up. He called it 3 bars ahead of time, but it made Chess fuck up, and he didn't do anything. I just want to throw that in there, man. It was a veteran move by Twerk. You know, I
But
think
battle rappers do that all the time, though.
Hey,
they
yo, man.
do.
All I'm saying is they about to say what's his name? That Twerk just shook his pride last week or whatever with his gal. Fucking
Oh man, damn
about to
it!
say, that's
Is he
kind
the
of karma.
captain of the block?
Shouts to the homie Spanish
Easy.
Harlem. He's been on the show before, man.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Giving out that karma. I see you, fella.
yeah. It is. It goes around. Fuck it, Joe. As a player,
But
it
I
happens,
mean,
man.
let me say this, man. Like I said, no matter who, I don't care who you had winning it. It doesn't really matter. In my opinion,
It's a good
these
battle.
guys, it was a good battle, but I'm not eager to see either of them again right now. I'm still not like I thought that this might actually be like something where at least one of them, you know what I mean? It looks like, but I don't think that either of them deserve the push after this still.
Man,
Personally.
I don't know about you, man, but listen, yo, Twerk showed me something, yo. I see he just gotta quit bullshitting. Smack gotta. I'm like that I am Twerk because he let him do it. He could stop it. It's like on David at the restaurant. He could have stopped him from shooting, dude. All he had to do was say something. But Smack just sitting around letting him do bullshit. You know what I'm saying? He could be like, "Yo, I'm not gonna book you no more if you quit doing this
Come
dumb
on,
shit."
dog. You a grown ass man. I'm not about to tell you what your responsibilities are.
Listen, and that, but some people need fucking guidance.
But well, I ain't
It's
gonna, I ain't
business
gonna eat,
wise.
I ain't gonna eat that. Wasn't him telling him?
Yes. Listen. And then Beasley and Chico and them probably showed them the numbers. Like, yo,
It today, man. I'm sure y'all saw it. Chris Brown and Drake are out here like tweeting out and
come
like
on, man.
posting shit of twerk, man.
Come on, man.
That's all they see in them dollar signs right now. You dig?
Hey, listen, I guarantee last battle on Summer Madness 8 gonna be Charlie Clips.
What'd you say?
I guarantee you last battle on Summer Madness 8 gonna be Charlie Clips. And
I am
somebody.
excited to see no Carly Chips clips overseas, man.
I'm just saying, I'm just trying to see how things lining up. I don't know nothing. Trying to call something. What y'all think, man? Because so far, what we got, they gotta start structuring something else.
Next is
Because
gonna be Mike P and Briz, I think.
Yeah, I can see that.
Mike P, although I think Mike P is booked on the Premier Battle thing, but first off, it would make sense. You know what I mean? Two British events close to the same date. That would
yeah,
cut
you
down
might as well
airfare.
stay there. Yeah, stay there and shit.
But I mean, and that's a battle that's been being chased for a while. Briz right now is stock since Mike P's kind of on the rise. I think. I don't know, man. I don't remember his. He lost to B-Dot, man.
Trez is out of jail.
Yeah, that's a super fact. That's a super fact. Hopefully, we get this other battle back going.
Trez can't lead a country though.
No. We talking about because we all know
Oh,
we bullshit. We know it's something for December book. We just don't know which one it is, which card it's gonna be.
but I mean, man, like I said, to wrap things up, in my opinion, I'm not really that excited to see Chess Twork on another URL card. I know it's gonna happen, but it almost does seem like, man. I mean, I know it's still a minority, but the fans are starting to rise up against Uncle Smack and them, man. Like they about to say, okay, Smack, you decided you were gonna eat this, but we're not eating this.
Listen, and you about to segue smooth into what I want to talk about it. So, who sets the culture? Do the fans move the culture, or do Smack make the moves and people move accordingly?
The fans don't have as much power. I don't think they have as much power as they feel they do or that they want. Like, cause you can say all you want to. I don't want to support Twerk because he chokes, this, that, and the other. But if I put him on the card with somebody you do want to see, you're paying for the card.
That's not necessarily true because I won't buy a battle or a card off of one battler that I want to see personally. In my opinion, the fans do hold all the power, but only if they're unified. It's the same thing as everything else. It's the same thing as like voting, you know what I mean? Workplaces, all that type of thing. If you are unified, then technically you do hold a bit more of the power because that's where the income is coming from when it comes to the higher powers and whatnot. So they're gonna do what it takes to take care of you. It's just that a lot of the fans won't stand unified. First off, because battle rap is such an opinionated sport, and like Twerk and Chess and these types of people, they still have their fans out here. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I mean, there's nothing wrong with making your voice heard. You might be the one that starts that revolution. You know what I mean? Me and Dre, like there have been a few people who have tagged us in things saying, I'm not, I'm done with URL for right now, man. RBE is like they're doing their thing."
Yeah,
So,
because it's starting to be like that Smack don't
hey,
care.
yo,
This is
shouts to
what's
my homie Dre, man. He's calling it right now, man. 2019 is gonna be a tough year for URL. It's gonna get real
That's
weird around here.
that's facts. No, that's facts. I think you're definitely gonna see a lot of other leagues moving in. There's definitely chinks in the armor right now, but I didn't mean to say that they don't have any power, but what I'm saying is that you can yell and scream all you want about complaining about X battler. If he has fans and he has people still backing him,
Oh yeah,
then they're still gonna put him on cards. So
facts. Especially
it's
considering the fans that Twerk has. Like I said, the Drakes, the Chris Browns, all of this shit. Like that's a powerful thing. Not only because hey, this person has a lot of money, but because hey, this person is an influential figure in pop culture, and if they say, hey, other people will say this thing because such and such likes this thing as well.
Right.
That's just the sheep mentality of 2018. You know what I mean? Go ahead, Dre. Tell us about it, man. Give us the.
Hey, listen, I don't know what this is. It's like you said, it's a bunch of sheep, man. URL is gonna be the most hated by 2019 if things keep going. If things keep going the way they going and keep making they run and they don't listen to their consumer, then things can shift quickly. Like I said, I've seen KOTD rubbing elbows with everybody. Gate to the Guard, RBE, different little platforms that GZ's popping off in America more now.
Facts.
So I see they're gearing up for a war, man. Everybody paying attention, but they better. So
Yeah.
Smack,
And
you gotta start listening to the culture, or the culture will sway another direction, man. You can't think that you are the culture. You are not.
yeah, and I don't think it is just I don't think they'll struggle just because they start to garner more. Much as I dislike saying this because I'm a fan, the Cowboys are the most hated team probably in all of sports. But yet they make more money than everybody. It's not. I think they're going to struggle for more reasons than just the hate that's coming their way.
Hey, listen, you segue, doing good tonight. Segue to another point of mine. Do y'all like the new villain twerk? Because it seems like once, he was loved, he was the man. Everyone adored him, you know what I'm saying? 6 to 8 months ago, 10 months ago, they loved him. But now he's hated, yo. You think that's gonna change like the way you actually perceive him now that he's like the villain? Because right now he's gonna be like
Twerk has been a villain for a while now.
but now he's certified. When you see just like, people was rocking with him heavy. He could do no wrong. Now motherfuckers actually, like you said, Smack is getting flack about him being on Summer Madness. So people are not really rocking with him like they was, yo. So how do you like the villain role? You think it's gonna affect his career or what? Because right now I think that with the villain role in his first battle back with Chess, pocket tapping, smacking all that, even though, it doesn't really change the battle at the moment. And those shits are remembered.
I mean, battle rap always needs villains. You know what I mean? To an extent, Sue Surf is a villain.
Oh yeah,
William
that's
Tucker has been a
king.
villain.
Facts.
Let's see who else.
Rex.
Yeah, Rex. Yeah, definitely. But battle rap somewhat needs villains. But I don't think that. I think that should be based less off the things that you do, like outside of battle rap that damage the culture, and I feel like that's like Twerk is. I feel like the fans aren't organically giving him that title. Technically, they are, but it's because of decisions that he's consciously making to switch his brand to this type of outlook. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like it's a marketing strategy, and I don't think that's sustainable. Like, if it's not organic, I don't know if that's sustainable. Because
Yeah,
at a point they're just like, it's gonna be like, hey, we're not entertained by this shit anymore. Actually, just fuck you. You know what I mean?
yeah. It's. I mean, you can sell him being a villain, but when you're villainous because you're not doing your job well, that's not sustainable. I think if you're getting in there and not doing what you're supposed to do, and that's the reason people dislike you,
And that's
then
the same thing. Look at Surf right now.
right.
It's actually working for him though.
Is it?
Yeah.
I mean, he's getting 20 grand for 2 rounds, but people starting to see the bullshit Surf beyond right now.
People want to come see Surf lose though.
Bro, I keep hearing people say he won, so I don't think he's losing anything.
Who?
Oh, I've had mad arguments with people.
Serve 2-1 over any
and you
type
got
argument.
Man, get the fuck
let
out of here, man.
let's talk battle rap. Their blog,
21.
both of them, they did a recap, and both of them.
They did.
They're
They had
surfettes.
him winning.
They're surfettes. Anybody to say he won that second round. Listen, I can understand the fresh home nostalgia when it first dropped or when it first happened, but now looking back, so no fucking way, man. I said it then. You talking about dog bars and outdated X-Men bars, like
Right.
y'all letting him get away with this just because it's surf, man. All right,
I was in the room and I saw so many people who after the second round, they was like 1-1, and then when Surf choked, they were like, all right, he had the first 2 rounds anyway. I was like, I just heard you. Like
Look,
3 minutes ago.
Surfettes are the worst.
It goes back to what I man. Let's talk battle rap, and I shout to them, man. I do. I like them. They fuck with a hard body, but that's a platform with some reach. J Black Champion, that's a platform with some reach. If they say, sometimes people will just go with it just because that's a popular person. I enjoy them as a personality, so I agree with their opinion, and that it just all brings it back full circle, man. Some people they don't know how to differentiate, because I guess they feel like, oh well, since this person is, you know what I mean, like if they're on this large of a scale, they must know more than I do, and I don't like that, but I see it happen all the time.
Yeah, and to their credit, they definitely I guess they admitted to backpedaling from what they originally thought, that they've really admitted to being on a high in the room.
Yeah.
And when they went back and listened to it, they were like, all right, rum was cooking. Like, but they didn't change what they scored it though.
Facts. Hey yo, all right, so this they had a battle just announced, man. Rap Grid's doing another event, it looks like, where it's gonna be Atlanta versus everybody.
I saw that.
I mean I think it's the first drop. A Ward versus Carter Deems. How y'all feel about it?
I'm interested.
First.
Oh yeah, you good.
Dre might not be there. I'm just making sure he's good.
No, I'm here. I was waiting for y'all. I think A-Ward. I think A-Ward smoke him, man. Where is it gonna be though?
Atlanta.
Yeah.
A-Ward's gonna smoke Carter.
Carter Deems from Atlanta. You know that, right?
That means nothing to me. The crowd is different. He could be the hometown crowd kid or whatever, but not with that.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it, man. I might have Carter Deems 2-1.
Oh,
right. A-Ward is one of the most talented rappers, total package, and he's very. But there's it's whether you think that the comes with is stupid or juvenile or whatever, it's a niche. It works. Like, it's a very different approach you have to take, and it works. People have beaten it, honestly.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a test for A-Ward for sure, to kind of change up. He's used to going against somebody who's gonna try and bully him or or beat him. So I think it's gonna be definitely a switch. But I think it's one that he can do, because I think when he did the old thing that they did where they were battling as topics, you saw him kind of change and do something different than he's used to doing. So I think he has that ability to flip that and be able to
A-Ward
at least come out with 2-1.
A-Ward said this is 110% going to be his most difficult battle this year.
Yeah.
And he's battled Bill Collector, Geechee Gotti, Cortez this year. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just it's different. Like I say, I mean, I understand that, like, people say, oh, this is a goofy guy. He raps about fucking cats and all of this. But on a level of just pure rap, that motherfucker can rap.
This is facts. This is facts. I quote all the time, get ice creamed in the future like Dippin' Dots. I'm like, that's
Yeah.
like, I'm telling you, man, it's just and it's. I'm interested to see how the rest of this card shapes up because there's definitely some dope Atlanta artists. I'm almost positive Chef Trez is gonna end up being on that bitch. You know what I mean? Because he embodies Atlanta battle rap to the fullest. And given, I'm not gonna speak on, but he had a situation. He probably like it's safe to say that a home game would be right up his alley.
He's got a battle in Trez has a battle in December. In Louisiana, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, word?
Yeah. On they actually it was about and right around the time of the strike card, but they got it moved because of the strike card, and so they moved it to December. I mean, not it's a small league, so he can move it again. They wouldn't care, but he may take a
Who are
bad
some other
obligation. So.
Atlanta cats y'all think are gonna get? I think I feel like Nestle might end up being on there. What'd you say, Anthony?
Oh, I didn't say anything. I'm not sure.
No, your thing was lighting up. I was like, you good?
I was moving around.
But let's see who else like prominent Atlanta, Georgia battle rappers. No bad Georgia. Neither is Flocko L. Let me think. I mean, but I think it's gonna shape up to be a dope event.
Right.
Dre, do you have you got anything else that you want to talk about? I have like one more, but it's more of a pop culture type.
Listen, good, but I see, I think we ought to cut it and start a new one, yo.
Oh, all right. Well, yeah, about to say we definitely, we got to. Well, yeah, about to say we'll go ahead and cut it, and we'll be back here shortly. KTL, man, Outsider Media Group.
540 Dre VA all day.